Hello. If you're surprised to see me here, that's probably because you know that in every single one of the previous My Blank Quarter at Stanford videos, there has never been a talking head. But that's how we're gonna do this one, because truthfully, I don't have enough footage to do a My Junior Spring Quarter at Stanford video, but this is how I've done all my summer videos in the past, and it's technically already summer anyways, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. My Junior Spring Quarter at Stanford has arguably been one of the best quarters at Stanford so far, and let me tell you why. Everything started out with spring break. This spring break, Gabriela traveled back to Barrington with me to my hometown to see my old high school and visit my family, and so that we could see Chicago. The weather was as all Chicago springtime weather is. We visited Lake Michigan, took pictures at the Bean, went to the top of the Sears Tower, which is the Sears Tower. It'll never be the Willis Tower. We went to this great restaurant called the Purple Big and accidentally got day drunk. It was also wonderful to see Keanu and Michaela again. I hadn't seen them since Christmas, and it was just nice to be reunited, but we really missed Gus. It felt weird only having 3 out of the 4 kids there. After spring break, we went right back to campus to start up spring quarter.
I hate chocolate milk. They didn't have regular milk though.
Why didn't you just get a different drink? You hate chocolate milk.
Because I wanted milk.
Gabriela and Thomas helped me install the TV that Benji and Connor left behind when they went to go abroad to Kyoto and Madrid. And as long as Stanford residential housing never sees this video, we drilled the TV into my concrete wall. I can't believe I'm doing this. It was like hard concrete. Let the record show we're going into overtime and I have tied Thomas. Now that we're all getting older, starting to turn 21, we went to senior night, which is a night that is dedicated to the seniors on campus to let them go out in Palo Alto and go to bars, and we're juniors, but we went anyway. And I'm pretty sure at this senior night we were celebrating Raj's, aka the prince's birthday.
I saw a video.
Oh, big news. For those of you who have followed Harambe's Angels, which all of you should, Harambe's Angels, we won our first game, ever. Breaking news, Harambe's Angels just won their first game of any sport ever. Harambe's Angels is the D3 Intramural sports team, captained by myself and Callie Ringsby, featuring players such as Shannon and Thomas and Alan. We got our ass kicked in football fall quarter.
Oh, that's bad. We're really not very good.
We got our ass kicked in basketball winter quarter. But we made it all the way to the playoffs in beach volleyball spring quarter. Finally, the Angels found their sport. One of the biggest highlights of this quarter was the admit weekend hangout. We had our second ever Catholic College hangout with all the admits from the class of, Jesus, 2021. There are some seriously bright and talented kids in that group, and some of them had been watching Catholic College since they were juniors in high school, which was crazy for me, because that means they low-key grew up with my content a little bit, which is loco.
Thank you for your videos. They helped us get into Stanford.
I got to film a video with the president of the university. What?
You know, I'm a pretty big fan of Catholic College.
Wow, really?
Oh yes. Team Benji all the way.
I kidnapped all my friends and took them to the beach in the middle of the night. Chris was very concerned for how his schoolwork would fare.
This is crazy.
What?
It's 11 p.m. on a school night.
Okay, and then probably the biggest highlight of spring quarter of my junior year was when I spontaneously made the decision, and by spontaneously I mean 9 days before, to buy a pair of plane tickets and go to visit Connor in Madrid. Basically the story is pretty simple. I missed him a lot, and one day we were talking about the fact that I could have gone to visit him, but I didn't because there was an early miscommunication about whether or not either of us were serious about that. And so in the beginning of my philosophy lecture, I was sitting there in class with my laptop open, and I looked up cheap plane flights, and by the time the class had ended, I had booked the trip. 9 days later, I was on a plane from San Francisco to Stockholm, and then 7 hours after that, a plane from Stockholm to Madrid. And even though it was a very long trip in the middle of the school It was all so worth it when there was the surprise.
¿Estás grabando o no estás grabando?
What?
As you can imagine, the trip was magical. We got breakfast and had Spanish tortilla. We rode a boat. Is that two different definitions of road that works there? We ate paella. We laid in a park. Connor introduced me to his host family's dog, Coco. And we got to tour the Santiago Bernabeu, which is where Real Madrid plays. It's their soccer stadium. Oh my god! So you might not have known this about me, but I have been a Real Madrid fan ever since I visited Spain for the first time when I was 16. It was quite an overwhelming experience, especially because if you do the tour, they let you walk onto the pitch, sit in the players' dugout, or whatever they call it in soccer, walk through the players' tunnel, and walk through the locker room. I got to reach out and touch Cristiano Ronaldo's locker. Oh god, I'm so happy. And on the last night, I told him that I wanted to wear my junior formal dress because I had ditched our junior formal, which was that weekend, to fly out and visit him. So we went to the Plaza Mayor, which is this huge plaza in Madrid, and we were gonna go into the middle and just ignore everybody and just dance. The two of us. Now normally that plaza is super crowded, even at night, because the Spanish schedule has everything backed up. But on this particular night, for some reason, we still don't know why, there was this large 1 foot tall platform in the middle of the plaza. Effectively, a dance floor. So we hopped over a couple of police barricades and then we had the plaza to ourselves. And to put all rumors to rest slash confirm them, Connor and I are now officially dating. Long time coming. Known each other since freshman year. Be open to new experiences. Be open to taking in a lot of new perspectives that you probably weren't exposed to. Some campuses are nicer than others. Make your campus a nice campus.
We're like parents, just
nobody wants
lecturing to a child. You look so hot right now. You look great.
Thank you.
From this camera.
Thank you very much. You look very hot too.
Are we about to do it?
And then the week that followed that was the hardest week of my life. The only thing harder than moving out of a dorm room, taking all your finals, moving across the country, and starting a brand new job are doing all 4 at the exact same time. But that is getting into summer stuff, which is coming down the line. Thanks everybody for your love and support of another quarter of Catholic College. I still feel like a young college kid at heart and can't really imagine that I'm already getting ready to graduate, but so many good things have happened just in the past quarter alone, a lot of them being signs of good things to come. So I'm actually feeling less worried now than I was maybe like winter quarter. I have a lot of confidence in my ability to let the universe take over and make things work out. Maybe that's naive, maybe that's misguided, but I like to think it's faithful. I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Is that such a cheesy YouTuber thing?